So to get started, I'm using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm just putting this all over my face and using a damp sponge, I'm blending it all out. On areas that I need more coverage like redness or discoloration, I'm applying more product. And don't be afraid to make this a medium to full coverage look because in photographs you really won't regret it. So to brighten up the center of my face, I'm using two different kinds of Maybelline concealers. So I'm first going to apply a triangle under my eyes, right by the bag area, putting on the bridge of my nose, my chin, a little bit of my cupid's bow, and my forehead. I'm putting, like I said, two concealers. This is just for more coverage, and I'm applying a little bit on my pimple up by my forehead. And I'm blending this all out with that same sponge. Now to set the concealer in place, I'm using a translucent powder with a powder puff. I'm pushing and rolling this product into those areas. You want to make sure you put excess amounts so that way when you do your eye look, all the fallout will be able to be dusted away. So this not only brightens up those areas, but it helps give you a sharp, flawless look in the end with your contour. So using that white color, I'm just going to dab that shade all over my eyelids. This just helps start out my look. Now using this transitioning milk chocolate color, I'm using a fluffy brush and just kind of brushing it all over by the crease area. So the next shade I'm using is this red velvety dark shimmery color. I'm just going to pack this shade all over my lids, and this is just going to kind of give it a smoky look. And then taking this darker brown color, I'm just gonna add some on the corners of my eyes. So this really helps give your eyes a nice transition from your dark to light eyeshadows, and it helps give you some definition to your eyes as well. So taking this fluffy brush and with that light milk chocolate color I used in the beginning, I'm just blending away the harsh lines, and I'm applying more product so that way in pictures it'll actually show up. So the next thing I'm doing is lining my eyes. I'm just using a liquid eyeliner and just doing a simple wing. So I'm taking more of this red velvet color and I'm just going to pack it on towards the center of my eyelids. I just feel like I didn't put enough product on, and then taking that brush without any extra product, I'm just deepening up the crease. So I'm putting a little bit of mascara on. You don't want to put too much because for this look I'm doing falsies, which I'm going to do this off camera, but you can see how it looks on me. And then I'm just dusting away the baking powder. You want to take your time with this in case anything creases up. You want to be able to fix that. And then I'm using this dark brown color from the palette. It's okay if it gets really sloppy because I will conceal, as you can see, and just using this tiny little brush to carve out the brows. And I have this in fast motion, but you want to be careful with this because if you go too fast you might wipe away some of that brow powder and then you have to redo the step again. So just take your time with this. So taking white chocolate, I'm going to put this shadow on my brow bone. This helps clean up the whole look and kind of highlight this area. So So I'm going to take this milk chocolate shade and apply it with a smudging brush on the bottom of my bottom lash line. So you want to make sure you take your time with this. You don't want to poke your eye out. And then taking mascara, I'm just applying it on the bottom lashes. So Ulta gave me this little mini travel size bronzer from Too Faced. This is a chocolate Soleil. And I'm just going to bronze up the perimeters of my face. And you want to make sure you don't rub the product away, but rather push in the bronzer or lightly dust it on. It just sucks so bad when like your foundation gets cakey or moves around. And then you want to brush away any harsh lines. So that little pimple on the top of my forehead really was bothering me, so I'm taking that just powder and just applying extra coverage to it with a flat brush. And then taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm going to further contour my face. And then I'm using those two darkest shades and just carving out my cheekbones and then the outer part of my forehead. So when it comes to contouring, you just really want to make sure you blend into your hairline. This just helps give it more of a flawless look. And then of course, don't forget to blend away any harsh lines from the contour. So I'm going to use a tiny little brush with my Too Faced bronzer and put it under my lips. This just helps give it a fuller appearance. And then I'm going to contour my nose very carefully because you want that skinny nose look that everyone always has on Instagram. So using the powder puff I used for baking without any extra product, I'm just going to push it into the areas I'd like to brighten up a little more. This just helps sharpen up your contour and give you that flawless Instagram look. I'm using this adorable palette from theBalm. So taking the blush from this little kit, I'm going to put this on my cheeks, and this is a perfect shade, especially for people who don't really like using pinky blush colors because it has kind of a peachy glow to it. And then taking the highlight from that little kit, I'm going to put it on my cupid's bow, my cheekbones, and my bridge of my nose, and then above my brows. So to make your highlight pop even more, you can just wet your fan brush by putting like setting spray or just plain water on it. I would do this if I could go back, so I recommend this very much. So I'm putting more mascara in the bottom lashes. So to finish off this look, of course, I'm going to do my lips. I'm using this BUXOM lips gloss or stick. It has a moussey consistency, so it's very unique. And the shade is so perfect, especially for this look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find it useful and try to recreate it. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.